As such, Togbe Yesu is the chairman of Western Togoland Restoration Front, the political wing of the Western Togoland independence struggle. The statement also emphasized that certain radio stations are temporarily designated Western Togoland state radios till further notice, and all media houses within WTL are to focus their programming predominantly on WTL issues until further notice. And to our second story, members of Linsod, Lawyers in Search of Democracy, a group of Ghanaian lawyers whose membership are drawn from various civil and political groupings in the country, have served notice of the intention to embark on an Occupy EC activity by picketing Electoral Commission office in the early hours of Friday, 2nd October 2020. Linsod also said the demonstration, which is in accordance with its constitutional rights, is to further register its reservation, disappointment, and protest against the EC for the mass disappearance of eligible voters' names on the provisional voter register, as reported in several parts of the country, as observed during the ongoing exhibition exercise. Linsod said it will give notice to the event of the picketing as soon as the Ghana Police Service is notified of the event in compliance with the Public Order Acts. And to our third story, one more person has been arrested in connection with the murder of a mobile money vendor at Ejisu, Onwe, in the Ashanti region. The suspect was arrested at his hideout in Kumasi following police intelligence on September 2, 2020. He has been named as Umaru Sanda, a 22-year-old nomadic herdsman of Fulani descent, according to court records cited by todailymailgh.com. His accomplice, Martin Ejay, had earlier been arrested by the police a few days after the incident, which led to the death of 28-year-old Samson Owusu on Thursday, August 27, 2020. Both suspects were on Tuesday, September 22, put before a district court in Kumasi, presided by Her Worship Aliata Said. Prosecuting Inspector Emmanuel Nkansa prayed the court to remand the suspect into prison custody as it gives the police more time to continue with the investigations. The court subsequently adjourned the case to Monday, October 12, 2020. The two are facing charges of conspiracy to committing robbery, possession of firearms and ammunition without authority, and murder. Samson's untimely death threw the Jisu Onwe community into a state of shock. His family is appealing to the police to bring the perpetrators of the heinous crime to book. The deceased left behind a wife and 2 children. And to our fourth story, former Deputy Interior Minister under the erstwhile Mahama administration, James Agalga, has called on Ghanaians to vote out President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for his inability to handle security issues in the country. His comment follows the chaos created by a separatist group, Western Togoland, in some parts of the Volta region Friday. According to him, the inability of the Akufo-Addo-led government-led administration to handle the worrying situation shows their incompetence. The former Deputy Interior Minister has wondered why the national security couldn't detect the chaos situation beforehand to stop the actions of the bandits. On Friday, September 25, 2020, the Western Togoland secessionists blocked major roads in the Volta region, burnt lorry tires, causing heavy vehicular traffic on the affected roads. They also attacked 2 police stations, kidnapped 3 police officers, and made away with guns and other ammunitions.
And on a business front, the head of Ghana Civil Service, GCS, Nana Ajikum Dramina, has commended Aviation Minister Joseph Kofi Anda for his leadership in the spearheading Ghana aviation sector. This comes after the GCS, under the auspices of the Office of the President, marked a week of activities to commemorate this year's Civil Service Week. Ajekum Dramina and his delegation, doing a photo exhibition, visited the Stand Aviation Ministry, recognized the importance of synergy between the civil service and the private sector for national development. The Aviation Minister, Kofi Anda, in his remarks, also expressed gratitude to the civil service for championing the reforms in the public sector towards development. The celebration would also honor dedicated civil service servants at the ceremony of their dedicated service to Ghana. On the international front, Guinea's main opposition leader called on neighboring West African states to help to stop a political crisis in Guinea, where President Alpha Condé is running for a third term in the October elections. The 15-nation West African group, known as ECOWAS, supports democracy in the region and has recently pressed Mali's Junta, who seized power last month, to return the country to civilian rule. Guinea's opposition leader, Cellou Dalein Diallo, said on Thursday that he would like to see the regional body turn its attention to his country. Diallo, 68, has denounced as unconditional Condé's decision to run again in the October 18th elections. This will be the third face-off between Condé and Diallo, who first ran against each other in the country's 2010 election that came after more than a half-century of dictatorship. Diallo and Condé have faced off before in the 2010 and 2015 elections respectively. Diallo lost on both occasions. Guinea has a 2-term limit for presidents, but a controversial referendum vote in March declared Condé to run again. Dozens of protesters were killed by security forces as they held demonstration against the exercise. And in sports, Atletico Madrid is confident of keeping Arsenal target Thomas Partey. The Spanish giants Atletico Madrid are confident of keeping Thomas Partey beyond the current transfer window. The Gunners have made Partey their #1 transfer target, but they first have to lay off some fringe players to raise funds for the Ghana international player. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid are said to have agreed personal terms with Arsenal midfielder Lucas Torreira, and reports suggest that Uruguay's international is a direct replacement for Partey. However, European transfers expert Fabrizio Romano tweeted that the 27-year-old could remain at the Wanda Metropolitan for the 2020-2021 season. And in entertainment, actress and philanthropist Ama K. Abrebese on Thursday descended heavily on a young man who intends to have sex with DJ Switch, a minor. According to her, the guy's motive was to rape the talented DJ because she would not be able to consent to sex, looking at her age. In a post on her Facebook timeline, the actress described the guys identified as Richard Amoah, a rapist, stating that there are many of his kind walking free in Ghana. Dick Joker, Erica Ama Bra Bully Tando, aka DJ Switch, earlier posted a picture of herself on social media, and in the comment section, one Richard Amoah wrote, "I for chop this girl." The comment got many social media users insane, calling him a rapist for making such comments under the image of the minor.
And this draws the curtain down to Radio Guy Online Evening News. Before we take leave of you, we take a look at the headlines. A recap of the headlines. Surrender and stay away from Western Togoland within 24 hours. Military warns Ghana police. Lawyers to stake at EC headquarters over voter roll anomalies. Police arrest 22-year-old notorious robber over murder of Momo vendor. Insecurity staring Akufo-Addo in the face. Kick him out, says Agalga. You will account over every bloodshed, Chief Imam tells Zongo vigilante groups. And in business,
Ghana Civil Service Laos Aviation Minister for sterling leadership. And international, Guinea's opposition urges ECOWAS intervention as vote looms. Atletico Madrid confident of keeping Arsenal target Thomas Partey. And in the entertainment, Amaki Abrebese goes hard on the guy who wants to rape DJ Switch.
My name is Adelaide of Elbobisa.
And my name is Joshua Zowolu.
Have a good evening and enjoy the rest of our programs.